Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca and today I want to talk about my favorite 6 perfumes of all time. These 6 perfumes, I feel as though I wouldn't be able to live without them. They are all from really great perfume houses and perfume masters in my opinion, and I feel like they should be in everyone's collection. My love for perfumery was quite random. It was quite a journey. I feel as though it has started around 2 years ago. I think before that I used to just be really into like body mists, body sprays. I do still remember the Victoria's Secret body sprays. I used to be obsessed with those, and when it comes to perfumes, I feel as though I really like designer perfumes. There are a lot of designer perfumes out there that are really great in terms of like price and the longevity and the notes, and it wasn't until I got into niche perfumes where I felt as though, oh, actually I have no idea about perfumes, and in terms of like the different notes and just how they can actually make it in terms of being refined and the longevity and the smoothness of the perfume. I thought designer perfumes was the end of it all. Not to say it isn't, but I feel like the more I delved into niche perfumes, the more I kind of fell in love with perfumes. And it wasn't just the perfume itself, but like different perfume different notes, and you know, the top and the middle and the base notes and all. I would say a few years ago I got really into perfumes when I started watching Demi Rolling on YouTube. I'm a really big fan of her channel. I feel like she's so spot on with her perfume reviews, and she's so knowledgeable also, and I felt like that passion translated so well as a viewer that I felt like it inspired me to actually get to know more about perfumes. There are a few other YouTube channels that I have since looked at in the last few years. Sheree and Chi Chi, I'm a very big fan of them. I feel as though it came from the love of perfume translated into different personalities, and it just made it really fun to watch different perfume videos and learn more about perfume. There are also other channels on YouTube like the Perfume Guy, where they kind of more so delve into the different notes and background of the perfumer, and it's just, I found it really interesting. It really just engulfed me. I got really into it, really interested in just different notes that work for me and learning more what works with my body chemistry, what type of scent I like, and just all these different things. It really rounds up on like kind of who you are as a person and what you like. So I liked kind of tailoring, curating a little perfume collection. I have made a really big effort to make sure that my collection stays small in the sense of I'm only one person. I'm a consumer after all. I am not trying to have a whole room full of perfumes. I think it's good to be conscious of these perfume channels that we do watch on YouTube. That's what they do for a living, and it would be silly to compare your personal collection to someone who actually does this for a living. So guys, just let's stay aware and conscious that we shouldn't be trying to get to those huge numbers of perfumes in our collection. And at the end of the day, are you going to be able to wear all of them and enjoy all of them? Probably not, but hey, each to their own. So the very first perfume I want to talk about is one that started my love for perfumes essentially. It's Delina Exclusif by Parfums de Marly. I feel as though this perfume set everything off for me in terms of niche perfumes. I thought I knew what perfume could be, and I didn't know that it could get so good like Delina Exclusif. I heard about Delina Exclusif about 3 years ago, and obviously the I heard about the house of Parfums de Marly. Now I went to Parfums de Marly shops all around London, I would say probably for about 6 months until I got my hands on this. Let's not kid ourselves, the price is steep and I couldn't really get myself to invest in a perfume that I felt as though, oh, am I gonna use it? But when I came across Delina Exclusif, I was like, no, I need this in my collection, and I've been in love with it ever since. The main notes on this perfume are lychee, rose, and some woody notes. I would say compared to its sister Delina, the original Delina, this Exclusif version is so much more creamier, so much more smoother, it's so much more actually sexy, but also in a classy way, not in like a dirty way, but more of a classy, smooth way. It gives me Turkish delight, powdered sugar with rose, woodsy notes, but it still leans very feminine, very like cutesy and kind of demure, but not as demure as you'd like. She still has a presence, she's still gonna say, hey, I'm here. Comparing this one to the original Delina, I much prefer this version just because I feel as though Delina is quite screechy for me. I think it's that rhubarb at the top, and even though it's such a beautiful fragrance, I do lean towards more of a easy to wear, tone down kind of perfumes. I don't like very loud in your face kind of perfumes. I do like a little bit more creamy and a little bit more rounded and well blended perfumes. Not to say Delina isn't, but that rhubarb at the very start, it kind of put me off. Now I do have Delina. I have it in a smaller bottle. This is a 70ml bottle. They do a 30ml bottle, and I have it for just like, because I think it's a beautiful perfume. I just can't wear it all of the time. Whereas Delina Exclusif, I feel like it could be easily a signature scent if you know how to wear it well. Don't overspray. But it's such a girly, beautiful, feminine perfume. It's so beautiful. Seriously, it's so gorgeous. Let's look at the bottle. It's such a gorgeous pink. It's so pretty and feminine. As I said, Parfums de Marly can be deemed a niche brand for perfumes, but I feel as though with its popularity at the moment, I feel like everybody knows about Parfums de Marly and Delina Exclusif. If anything, it's probably one of their best sellers for the house. So this is Delina Exclusif. The second perfume I would like to talk about is called Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Now we all know about the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. He is a master perfumer. He is absolutely amazing. Gentle Fluidity Gold is literally one of my favorite perfumes of all time. It is so well blended. The vanilla in this fragrance is just out of this world. It's so beautiful, it's so smooth, and it's so soft also. Now this perfume has caramel in it, and if you know about Gentle Fluidity Gold just by the color of it, it hasn't macerated yet, but that caramel, once it's macerated, once the perfume is macerated, really is pronounced, and it gives this very sweet, soft, well blended, aromatic smell. After a while, now I've had this bottle not too long. This is not my first bottle. I've had Gentle Fluidity Gold in the past. I have tried to stay away from it for a while, but I feel as though I have made it my signature scent because it's just so soft and easy to wear. You can literally wear it anywhere. You don't have to overthink it too much. It's not polarizing. It has got good longevity, but it doesn't scream at you or shout at you. You can wear it very comfortably and feel as though you're not going to really annoy anyone in terms of the perfume being too harsh and, you know, polarizing in that sense. So it's a very safe blind buy in my opinion. It's so soft, it's so elegant, it's so classy. The top notes of Gentle Fluidity Gold are juniper berries and nutmeg. In the middle notes we have got coriander, and then in the base notes we've got vanilla, musk, caramel and amberwood. I feel as though the note that jumps out to me the most is the juniper berries and the vanilla, but it's such a well blended, refined fragrance that I just feel like there isn't not one note that jumps out and it's just like screechy in some way. It's just very well blended and refined. I would say Gentle Fluidity Gold has one of the best vanillas, at least for me, in terms of you just feel like it's so comforting. To me it reminds me of cashmere, a cashmere sweater. Like if you imagine a cashmere sweater with the little thin fuzz at the very top, I feel like it gives me the texture of this fragrance. It's so comforting and it's just so inviting. That is Maison Francis Kurkdjian. The next perfume I want to talk about is, I actually ran out of it. Not ran out of it, so I must have gotten this perfume last year for my birthday, I believe, and since then I went back to Louis Vuitton to refill it, so I finished it again. So essentially this would be 2 bottles down, I would say. So this perfume is actually called Attrape Reves by Louis Vuitton. And when I first got it, I was completely obsessed with this perfume. I love the DNA of the perfume. It's such a sweet, fruity, but quite elegant perfume also. It actually reminds me of Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming, the DNA, although it's much more smoother. But I would say this perfume was one of the very first perfumes I fell in love with. When it comes to perfumes, when I say fall in love, I just mean the DNA. I just love the notes in this perfume, and I love the way it's so smoothly. So top notes: lychee, bergamot, ginger. Middle notes of peony, rose and cacao, and the base note of patchouli. Now for me, this perfume is just so beautiful. It genuinely is. It's so girly, it's so feminine, but it still has that little, you know, dressed up element to it. You're just like, you wouldn't just, you know, wear this to anywhere. It is an easy perfume to wear, don't get me wrong, but it's not just, you know, an ordinary perfume. Now some people do say that DNA is very much you know, it's not extraordinary, it's nothing so different that's, you know, out there in the market, but I do think it's a beautifully done perfume. The perfumer for this fragrance, I believe it's the same perfumer that's basically makes up most of Louis Vuitton perfumes, Jacques Cavalier. Now when I say this line, I think it's just the normal perfumes. They are known to not last as long. I think this perfume lasts quite a bit. I would say around 6 hours. It's not too bad. I do reapply, but I don't think it's a problem for me to reapply just because I don't really mind it. I've got a little bit left and I do not want to spray this, but I do need to refill. As I said, it's just one of those perfumes that kind of started my love for perfume, so I will always hold it very dear to my heart. In terms of price, so now this retails for $225, but when you do buy a perfume and you are looking to refill, I think it goes around 175, 180, so there is a little bit of a discount. I will definitely refill this very soon. The reason why I'm not rushing to refill is just because we've just entered autumn. I love this perfume, but I feel like it's more of like a spring summer perfume, and we're just, as I said, entering autumn, so I'm not rushing to get this bottle. Is just so pretty. All of these bottles, to be fair, no wonder why they're in the top 6, but they're such beautiful bottles. Look at the magnetic cap. Like, are you kidding me? It's so pretty. The bottle itself is gorgeous. I actually got my initials engraved in it right here, and I think it's free of charge if I'm not mistaken. So such a beautiful bottle, such a beautiful perfume. It's so beautiful, it's gorgeous. So the next perfume I actually want to talk about is Amouage, well, from the house of Amouage, and it's called Guidance 46. One, it's such a perfume that you hear about it and you're just like, am I going to like it? Is it going to fit, you know, my scent profile that I usually like? I was quite nervous about it. So that was one. Two, the price tag on it, absolutely obnoxious. And I'm probably obnoxious for getting it, but I needed to because I love it. It was actually one of the perfumes that I smelled before getting it. So Delina Exclusif, I blind bought it. Yes, I blind bought Delina Exclusif. I blind bought Gentle Fluidity Gold. I think I blind bought Attrape Reves. I'm not sure, but I think I did. One thing with me, I know the scent profile that I love. I just know. I know I love sweet, ever so classy perfumes. Not too sweet, but classy and elegant perfumes. A little bit of freshness, a little bit of creaminess, and a little bit of depth, but not that type of depth that goes into dark depth. It needs to be light depth. I don't know how to explain, but I just know the scent profile that I love. So when I thought about Amouage, you know, the house of Amouage, Guidance 46, I was quite nervous about getting it because everyone on the internet was talking about how beast mode this was and how obnoxious and how loud. Now, obviously they did say 46 was less obnoxious than the original Guidance, but still, Amouage is such a powerful house. We know they're, you know, the house of Amouage is all about the longevity is there, complexity is there, the whole, it just does the whole thing. They know how to make perfume. I mean, I believe they're Arabic brand, so I was just like, I do love a beast mode perfume, but it needs to be done right. And like, I don't want to be getting headaches, I don't want to be getting nauseous over perfume. So for Guidance 46, the top notes are rosewater, pear, hazelnut, bitter almond, frankincense, pink pepper. The middle notes are rose, osmanthus, saffron, jasmine sambac, and then the base notes are sandalwood, akigala wood, vanilla, ambrette, Georgia wood, ambergris, labdanum, and cypriol. It's a mouthful. There's a lot going on in this perfume, and I would say it's one of the most complex perfumes in my collection. I don't like complex perfume. I don't, because I'm a very linear girl. I don't mind if my perfume doesn't change 30 minutes into its, you know, performance. But this perfume, the way it takes you on a journey, and the way you kind of see, when it comes to, you know, you always wonder, well, perfumes have top notes and middle notes and base notes. It's such an indication of, you can actually smell the perfume changing. And I don't think I own anything else that takes me on a journey like Guidance 46, in the sense of, you spray it, you get the division of top notes, and then you go to middle notes and your base, and you actually see the story being, you know, unraveled in your nose. And it's literally one of those perfumes that's when you're like, wow. And again, who made this perfume? Who worked on this perfume? Quentin Beach, the master perfumer. My favorite perfume of all time. I'm literally in love with all of his creations. I'm such a fan, like genuinely, like it takes you on a beautiful Arabian dream. You know what I'm thinking about when I smell this perfume? I'm wearing a long, you know, robe. Like my nails are like elongated but very classy. My hair is long and it's like, it's got waves in it, and I smell like Guidance 46, and you know, my robe is so long that it's dripping all over the floor. I swear, this is a queen perfume. Delina Exclusif is a princess. This is a queen perfume, okay? You'll feel like a queen, royalty, okay? Like, it's just such a beautiful perfume. Like, it's a mastery of a perfume. It's a masterpiece, genuinely. And I never thought I would like the DNA in Guidance, just because you hear these really negative, like, it's not too negative, but in the sense of, people say you either will love Guidance or you will hate Guidance. And I kind of thought the same for Guidance 46. Now, people did say Guidance 46 is a lot smoother, it's a lot rounder. Isn't that craziness happening in Guidance that's happening in Guidance 46? But you always think, well, what if? It's not screechy, it's super smooth, it's super luxurious, and it lasts for eternity. When it comes to, oh, I need to invest in a perfume that's just gonna make me feel like a queen when I put it on, like I literally rule the world, it's Guidance 46. There is no other, there's no other perfume in the market that is going to make me feel what I feel when I wear Guidance 46. Guidance 46, it's in its own league, okay? None of those other perfumes, I would say, none of these other perfumes that I've talked about before can actually get into the league of Guidance 46. This is such, literally, it's just so luxurious, and it's such beautiful notes that you would think that they wouldn't go together. Hazelnut, osmanthus, jasmine. Really? You think like hazelnut in a perfume? But I don't know what they did here, but they did their thing. It's so beautiful. The next perfume I want to talk about is Baccarat Rouge 540. I do have the original Baccarat Rouge, but I much prefer this one just because I feel like the original has kind of been oversaturated in the market at the moment. It has been duped to the max. I just feel like I much prefer this one. The original is still beautiful. I still wear it at times. I actually do layer it with this. I do actually have a smaller bottle of Baccarat. So this is the Baccarat, the original, that ever so loved Baccarat Rouge, and this is Baccarat Rouge 540. the extrait version. I much prefer the extrait version just because I feel like it lasts longer. It creeps into you and stays with you all day. It is such a beautiful, beautiful perfume. I mean, look at the bottle even. Just let's start with the bottle. It's such a gorgeous bottle. I mean, it's luxury in a bottle as well. I kind of noticed that. I kind of like that aesthetic in the bottle and that aesthetic in the DNA of the perfume itself. Quite luxurious, quite, you know, soft, but still the presence is there, like this quiet confidence. I feel like I'm really attracted to perfumes like this. So Baccarat Rouge 540 is the extrait version of Baccarat. I feel as though it lasts longer. I think the bitter almond note in it makes it a little bit more different, but it also just makes it long lasting because of it. It still has that sweetness, that cotton candy almost airiness to it, but it's a lot more, like it has a lot more presence than the original. So I spray this on all of my knits and jackets and cardigans, and then depending on the day I just probably throw something else on top of it. Now, this is not a perfume to be wasting like that. I'm not trying to be wasteful, but it's just that I love this perfume so much, but I don't like it in my skin. That's one thing I noticed, and it's because of that bitter almond. When I do smell it, I smell the bitter almond and it's fine for me, but it's when it's in my skin and I can't get away from it. That's why I spray it in my clothes, if that makes sense. But it's such a beautiful perfume. Price point, I believe this is around $355 of Francis Kurkdjian. He does it every time. Now I know that the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian has come up with new perfumes, and I have gotten my nose on a few of them, but none of them really got my attention as much as, you know, Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait, and the normal original one, and the Gentle Fluidity. I think those three are my favorite of the house. Now, Gentle Fluidity is my overall favorite in the house. These, I would say the second one would probably be this one, and the third one the original Baccarat. So the notes on Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait, the top notes are bitter almond and saffron. In the middle note we've got Egyptian Virginia cedar. Base note we've got ambergris, woody notes, musk, ambroxan, and cashmere. The note that jumps out to me the most is definitely that bitter almond. There's a little bit of the saffron still, and the ambergris, I believe. It's such a beautiful, well refined perfume. Again, luxurious perfume. This, I would say, it's more of an evening perfume. I don't wear this during the day, but like I said, I do spray it on my clothes, so you might catch a whiff during the day, but I would wear them more in the evening, even though I'm such a homebody. So probably that. So last but not least is Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. This is such a beautiful perfume. It's such a nostalgic perfume because just like Attrape Reves, I feel like Love Don't Be Shy is one of those perfumes that got me into perfumes and my love for perfumes and learning about the notes and the different houses and, you know, all that. I love this perfume. I do love it, and obviously we know it as Rihanna's perfume. The reason why I don't have a full bottle yet is I'm still thinking. I used to have a full bottle, then I swapped it for Baccarat Rouge 540 with a friend. Now that bottle was kind of, it was like a little left just so, but then I got this travel size because I couldn't decide whether I need it in my collection or not. Truth is, this is such a beautiful perfume, but it's just so sweet, and that's why I was thinking, okay, you know, as you can see, I've worn some of it, but I don't wear it that much. I feel like now that, you know, the fall is here, I probably want to wear more. It's such a date night perfume, but I just feel like you can wear it anytime. At this point, wear your perfumes anywhere, anytime, wherever you want to wear it to. Because you need to, you know, enjoy it, because that's the whole point of it, is, you know, you put the perfume on to enjoy the perfume. This is such a beautiful perfume. I might go for a full bottle. Now this retails, I believe the 50 ml retails for around $220. They do 100 ml as well, but I probably would go for the 50 ml. This one, I got it through Space NK, and I think it's a 7.5 milliliters, and it was around £40. So if you don't want to invest in a 15 ml or 100 ml, I would go with this. At least you have a little bit of it, and you can just, you know, wear it whenever you like, and you can put it in your purse and you can travel with it. And it's such an easy perfume. It's such a girly perfume. It's so sweet, it's so romantic. It's just, it brings me like memories of like just dating, if that makes sense. Like, it's such a romantic, flirty perfume. It's so sexy. It's so edible as well. I would say in my collection, I don't have a lot of gourmands, but I feel like this is one of them that I would have, and I love. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. Genuinely, it's making me want to run tomorrow to the shops and just get it like a 50 ml. But I'm gonna finish it first, and I'll see how I feel about it at the end. But for sure, such a beautiful perfume. Rihanna got us hooked. Please comment below what kind of perfumes you guys are into at the moment, or even your favorite perfumes. I would love to know and read more about them. So this brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.